All right. Well, this was not the intro I was looking for.
It
But
bees
we'll
like
take it.
that.
Right. Like we'll take it. Hey y'all.
What's going on?
What's happening,
We back
everybody?
for
What's
another one.
good?
Yes, yes. Shout outs to those in the chat. We're excited to have you guys here. It's going to be a great show. Today we are talking about cultivating meaningful connections. And if you have not already done so, please make sure that you guys have subscribed to the Don't Judge Me But podcast because we're going to have a couple of things for our dedicated and committed uh, family. We're going to call you guys family because that's what you are.
Definitely family. They're looking out for us.
Definitely family.
Definitely
Yes.
supporting.
Yes. So we will be conducting roll call at the end of the show. So you want to make sure that you are here for roll call. If I call your name and you're not present, we're going to do it. We're starting it off at a clean slate. So this is going to be the first time that we're doing roll call. Next week, if I call your name and you're not here, you're marked absent and you won't be eligible for the little giveaways and stuff that we got for y'all. So let's go through the comments first. DJ James. Hey y'all. I'm here.
Hey.
I got this on. I'm not trying to miss that 1 minute of this. I hope everybody had a blessed and beautiful week. Yes. Oh, this week went by fast. This month, October just came and gone like it was a bill collector.
Big facts. Time is flying.
My goodness. Nanette, hey, good evening to you.
What's up?
Yo, we need to patent your clap because that only you can do it. I tried to do it like this today.
I be excited.
like-
I be sweating. I'm like a penguin.
Yeah, I love it. I find myself doing this sometimes. Special 77, true 49ers fan here. And I'm sure you have plenty of time available to lose to the Falcons, lose after the Falcons, or after losing to the Falcons. Wow, we come in straight savage.
Coming in hot.
Right.
Woo!
Oh, no, and they about to see. DJ said we are not friends. See, now they about to go back and forth. Back
NFL
and
season
forth.
has started.
It brings out the competitive side to everyone, for everyone. Shout out Scorpion siblings. Oh, yeah, kill me.
Big salute.
Hey, Laura. Welcome. Happy
Hey,
Sunday to
hey,
you.
Laura, what's going on?
Yes. So, before we get the show started, who's doing it? See, listen, y'all. We didn't even get to discuss who's doing the Don't Judge Me, but so now this is just going to be straight, like raw, unscripted. This is that type of show today. We do have a guest. The guest is going to be joining us at 5 o'clock. So you guys stick around for that. He's going to give us his little 2 cents on intentional dating. Which one of y'all, as you see, I cut myself out. Which one of y'all going to do the Don't Judge Me But today?
Let's see what I can come up with. I ain't did one in a while.
Uh-oh. It's really about to be very
We won't
unscripted.
judge you, bro. Whatever.
Yeah, you know. So should I put the big screen to you?
No, you ain't got to.
I feel like this freestyle.
Or you can. Or you can. Don't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on you. There you go.
So don't judge me, but working 2 jobs should be broke is trash.
Oh,
People are out here. I'm one of them. Working nonstop, day in, day out, week in, week out, to pay bills and to save a little bit of money in case something goes wrong. Working nonstop, 2 jobs to be broke is trash. The economy is trash right now, fam. Don't judge me, but I need to make some more money.
I agree. I'm with you on that.
Listen, I was just looking at getting a second job myself because it don't make sense.
It don't. Look at me. I'm tired. Look at my eyes. If you can see them through the glasses. Tired.
He said, "Look at my eyes."
I am tired.
What about y'all in the chat? What do y'all think? How are y'all holding up? Are
Listen,
we working one job or do we have multiple jobs plus hustles to help pay the
listen.
bills?
I think everyone's at a point where you need two jobs, a little side hustle, and a little bit of scamming just to make it.
And you gotta have some money saving practices. You better hold on to your bottles and cans and save your change. Just you gotta do everything you can these days.
Listen, you get 10 cents a bottle now. You better stop playing.
What? What?
Listen, wait,
You
where
ain't,
at?
you
What
ain't even
state?
know
$5
it.
a trash bag.
Yeah,
More than
listen,
that,
you ain't
probably.
even know it.
Let me see.
Go on,
Yeah,
Google
10
that.
cents in
10 cents.
Oregon.
You heard? You better start recycling them cans. Go right
Listen,
up in there and shop right.
before it was the
Facts.
drug addicts collecting them out of the parking lot. Now you got families collecting them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow, DJ. DJ says I have 2 now, and starting December I will have 3 jobs.
Wow.
Wow. Special 77, I agreed. Wish I had time for 3 jobs. Caffeine is my best friend since C19 began. Weekly investing heals my mental health. Yeah, it feels good when you know you got a little something, something in the bank. Just a
Yeah,
little something,
true.
something. Just for
Plus, if
somebody to
you're
come around and
working
be like, let me hold son. Let me hold son.
too
No.
busy to cut, you ain't around for
No. You
nobody
know
to
how hard I
help
work for this $600? You better leave me alone.
you.
Listen.
Hey, on the bright side, you're too busy to spend it.
There you go.
Hello.
Yeah, but once that check
Hello.
engine light come on, it's spent.
Gone. Gone. That car said, yeah, I appreciate you holding on that money for me.
Kurt said, I'd like to have a word with you.
Come step to the side for a second. Come step to the side. Yes. So for those of you who are just now joining, oh, we didn't even go through and say our names. My bad. My name is Sabrina, aka Simply Bree.
It's your boy, Dame Irv, aka Reppin' CT. Good to be with you.
It's your boy James, Mental Ambition. We in the building.
Yes. All right. Laura says I have my full-time and a per diem gig. Don't like to keep all my eggs in one basket.
Gotta
Yeah,
always
because you
have that
get
backup.
comfortable.
Gotta always have that
Right.
backup. You never know.
Yes.
You never know.
Mhm.
COVID 2 come back. Listen.
COVID, yeah, facts.
You said
Listen,
COVID
COVID
man.
20.
2.0. It's gonna be like, hey, let me see your paycheck real quick. I want to tell you something.
Tell you something. You thought you was
What's up,
stable?
Marv?
Mar, what up, bro?
Good, Marv.
Shining.
I said, watch
What's
this. Watch me
good?
shake it all on up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you thought
Got
you was
love on
prepared
my
last
sister, by
time.
the way.
Wow.
You thought you were responsible, huh?
You
Watch this.
see what happens with the 3
So
months of no income. Yeah.
I told you to save up.
Hey, James, are
Okay.
you James? Are you shopping for your Jamaica trip, or are you just going with the teas, with white teas? How
Listen,
you
fam.
doing? You getting super fresh, or you keeping it basic?
Listen, man. We keeping it basic. I'm about to be out there. Shorts, champion slides, black and white tees, sweating,
What's
beads of
up?
sweat on my forehead. I ain't even wearing no hat. You hear me? I'm about to come back 3 shades darker.
I
I
got a
like it.
question about your attire.
What's up?
Are you gonna be wearing Timbs?
Now I told you I'm wearing the slides.
Just the slides? You're not gonna bring the Timbs?
Now with and without socks. It's real. I'm putting my feet in the sand.
I am done.
Listen, you
Nice.
Okay.
listen, you
I like
whenever
it.
you go to an island, you gotta put your feet up and take a picture with your feet facing the water. That's what everybody do, man.
Mandatory.
You know what I'm saying? You
Oh,
gotta let them know you out there.
I guess. I'm done. Wait. Okay. Special says, good topic. What have you learned from COVID? Basically, Marv said Clarks. Clarks. Yes, you gotta go down there with the Clarks.
Yeah.
Come on
You
now.
and Clark's in Jamaica, yeah.
Hey man, I'm going down to relax and sleep. I'm chilling. I might do a couple excursions. Besides that, leave me alone.
Mm,
I've been working nonstop. I need this break.
Yeah, I feel you.
yeah, I understand that. So, intentional dating, cultivating meaningful connections.
Are we gonna answer his question first? What did we learn from COVID?
Oh,
Or you want to leave it
well, he
alone?
was saying that's a good topic. That's
You
a
want
good
to answer? Or
topic.
you just want to keep going?
We can answer it.
What did you learn from COVID?
What did I learn from COVID? I'm not really a drinker. I bought so many bottles of alcohol and
Mm,
liquor thinking that I
mm,
was going to be turned up because I was stuck in the house. Bro, I still got 5 bottles of wine unopened in my refrigerator from COVID.
That's
mm.
crazy.
Yeah. What about you, Dane?
I learned to keep me a motorcycle during COVID because I couldn't do shit else. It was just us and the buddies. We were all social distancing on the highway, and the highways were clear too because everybody was
Mm,
in the house.
Mm.
You know what I'm
I bet that
saying?
had to look like an apocalypse.
What? Just us on the motorcycles,
Out
right
there
when
cutting it
COVID
up.
hit, right in the thick of everything.
Right. What about you, James?
What did I learned during COVID? Man, listen. Number one, if you want job security, get something in the medical field or truck driving. Them things was up and they was running. Job security, that hazard pay was in there. You was good.
Mm-hmm.
Two, stack some bread up. At any point in time, something could go wrong and you can lose your apartment, your house, you missed them car payments, all that, you all set. And three, find a hobby, something healthy, whether it's working out, video games, working on something, so that way you can keep your mind occupied. In case
Mm.
COVID 2.0 come back around, I'm all right. I'm gonna do all right this time, hopefully.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless they
Oh,
switch it up a little bit.
start making masks and hand sanitizer. You be good to go.
That's some money right there.
That's what I'm saying. Man, you know how
Facts.
much hand.
Yeah.
Remember when no one even used hand sanitizer before COVID. Or you
Nope.
see, no one wore a mask. COVID made that a business.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah, and then that's when you find out. Oh wait, regular alcohol can be used as hand sanitizer too. But I'd
That's
rather
why I
drink
was
it. Well,
drinking it.
not really.
Sanitizing my
Okay,
insides.
I'm done. All right. So, are people making meaningful connections? You guys think? Are we really, or are we trying to go from point A to Z within a week?
I think everyone's trying to go from A to Z. People tired of wasting time, man. They want that love. They want that long term commitment. But it
Yeah.
don't work like that. You can't meet somebody on day one and then the end of the week you ready to be booed up. You want to get an apartment. You want to be married and all that. Fam, it take time to learn somebody. You gotta slow down, man. It's
You want
okay.
all that, and then and you don't even know their last name.
You don't even know their real name. You still calling them Husky, whatever nickname they is. You calling him Man Man. You don't even know his real name.
Right. So true.
His name is
And
Melvin.
right. and I hear this is what I think. I think don't get into a relationship with someone that you think is perfect. If you think they're perfect, it might be a little too soon. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So if you haven't really like developed a real friendship with a person, is it a real meaningful connection? Like if you haven't had a chance to see all sides of a person, is it a meaningful connection? Maybe that's where we should start. Like, what does a meaningful connection look like?
Okay.
Mm.
What does a meaningful connection look like?
Uh, I think what comes to mind is comfort, being comfortable being around that person, uh, being okay with being honest um, with that person. You know, I think a lot about male female friendships that we may have known for a long time. You're kind of comfortable sharing the good and the bad with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think that that would be a meaningful connection to me. What do you guys think?
I think what a meaningful connection would look like to me is someone that's willing to try and understand me. You know what I'm saying? No matter what way they might view men, instead of trying to go by the world's opinion of what a man should be or what he should provide or anything like that, is they take the time to get to know me, my likes,
Mm.
my dislikes, what I want, what I don't want, and learning me. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that I've been through some things. And because I've been through some things, I viewed the world differently. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to sit back and look at her differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna prejudge. I'm not gonna throw expectations on somebody. I'm just gonna see how it goes. I just want someone that's willing to sit back and understand me, man. I think that's the basis of a meaningful connection. Someone willing to sit down and take the time and go through what you've been through and understand you.
Mm, yeah.
How about
I
you, Brittany?
think to add on to the both of you guys, and it might even just sound like I'm repeating some of the stuff, but I feel like a meaningful connection with someone looks like a healthy, safe space for you and them, where you can not be emotionally slutty, but confide in them and share some things with them as you're building. Oh, look at James. As you're building that foundation with them. Um, I feel like this should be an area where you are able to learn from them, whether it's just a day-to-day living techniques or enhancing some of your own talents that you may have. But honestly, I feel like it's going to be a connection that's going to help you advance in life and not go back to how you were, because we all come across people who they tend to bring out the past in you, right? Where you've done the work now, you've changed the attitude, you've controlled the temper, but some people want to see that. So I feel like a meaningful connection is going to be one that's going to not have you go backwards but more so forwards. So, and it might not even lead to an actual relationship. It might lead to a friendship. It might lead to just it being a lesson. But I think meaningful connections can come in an array of different things. So
I agree. I Yeah, I agree. I wonder if people are just out here codependent and just looking for someone to depend on and
hmm
someone to you know give them things that they can't give themselves. And
right.
so therefore, in those cases they want to jump right into a relationship. They don't really look for the deeper connection. You know what I mean? Or sometimes we might have been single for so long that we just skip the meaningful connection part because
hmm
everything feels so hot and heavy in the beginning. You know what I mean? It's kind of easy to be confused, I think.
Yeah.
You think it's
Yeah.
just lust?
Lust sure feels like love sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? You get in, they look
Mm.
all, you get together, they look good. You know what I'm saying? You spend the time, they putting on their best front. You know what I'm saying? Some of them ain't being real, and you just fall in lust. You ain't had none in 6 months, and you just ready to risk it
Oh
all.
boy.
You ready to
And
risk it
because,
all, boy.
hey, sexual compatibility will take you far.
Yes, it would.
Mm.
Talk on it, Dame. Let them know.
Yeah. If the sex is good, sex will keep a bad relationship going.
I'm done. He said going. But at the end of the day, when all y'all got now is sex, like how trashy does that really ultimately feel? Like that's it. All
That
you share is sex.
some people that's all they want and need.
Mm.
Yeah.
Some
You
people
know,
have
Yeah.
some people have great jobs, right? Their bills are paid. They got good credit. They got houses. They got cars. They just need a little bit of companionship.
A
You
little
know,
bit of
them
cheap
sneak,
stereo.
them little sneaky links be hitting them up at 2 in the morning.
yeah.
Mm.
And I mean,
Okay.
listen, physical attraction, that's the thing. If it's somebody that you can't keep your hands off of, that relationship is going to develop quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Okay.
2 weeks in,
So
you done fell in love.
with your sneaky link. So how do you okay, so let's go back to even just the different types of dating that's out there, because one thing that I tend to come across a lot of when online dating is casual dating. Have you guys heard of casual dating? Because everyone has their own little definition or explanation of what casual dating is. So, would either of you love to just explain it to me and the audience?
I would like you to casually explain
Please,
it.
please.
Please do. For
So,
those
it's
that don't know.
different. It's different for every person because I thought when I seen casual dating on a dating profile, that meant that they were just looking for hookups. And I've come to understand that no, that's not actually the case. Casual dating can be, hey, I feel like going out, but I don't want to go out by myself. Like, I want some company. Let me get up here and meet someone who is also interested in just being a plus one, where there's no strings attached, there's no expectations of this going further. You're literally just here to be my plus one, be my go out partner. And that's that. Yeah, a female's point of view. So that's what I have come to learn what a casual dating style is. But like I said, everybody is different. Mine's may be different. See, Nanette
I'm gonna throw that
says
up there.
casual dating is a one night stand. That's what I thought, but that's not what other
Wait,
people are
wait.
saying.
Right.
Casual dating is a possible one night
One night
stand.
stand. Casual sex is a one night stand. Casual dating is just checking the options and playing the field and seeing what's out there. You know, you
It's
haven't
like you
committed
playing
to me.
cards.
To me, it's like for casual dating, it's you're going out on dates and you're meeting different people, whether through apps, whether through friends, whether through work or whatever, and you're just going on different dates just to see if you have a vibe with somebody until you find the right person you're looking for.
Right.
That's
And
just what I see. Yeah.
I think in a lot of ways, casual dating is the opposite of dating with intention.
There it is.
I think that casual dating is operating from a place of abundance. I don't need anything, so I'm looking for something specific. You know what I mean? Dating with intention is like I'm trying to get married before I turn 30 or 40.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what you want, then we could do this. You know what I mean? But casual dating is more like, yo, let's kind of see what we have in common. Let's see if we hit it off. Let me kind of wait to see, if we have long-term compatibility, not this 1 month, 2 month compatibility, but a long-term compatibility. That's like I'm not pressed to be in a relationship. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
trying to see what's going on to see how we
Trying to
vibe.
weigh my options.
Yeah, you're trying to
Okay.
weigh your options. You can't,
Okay. Now, before we go any more into that conversation, I want to see if our guest wants to come up a little bit early. If you want to come on, he said, I got to get it situated first. So, for those of y'all who don't know, our guest tonight, you have seen him in the chat as Uncle Elroy. We got Uncle Elroy joining us tonight, otherwise known
yeah.
as Trumaine, and I feel like he wants to chime in. I think he can bring something else to this conversation that we're having pretty early. So we're gonna go ahead and bring him up. What's going on,
What's up,
sir?
bro?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing?
Uncle
Chilling,
Elroy.
man.
Yo.
Uncle Air. Yeah.
What's cracking?
So we're gonna call you. You listen, you got that name up there, but we're
Mm.
gonna call you Uncle Elroy.
All
That's
right, all right.
Yo,
Cool.
your
please
name's
let us
Uncle
call you
Cool.
Uncle
Elroy.
Elroy, man.
I'm
Okay.
cool.
So I'm a modify it for you, but I want you to let the people know a little bit about yourself first. Like, what do you got going on? What made you want to join the conversation? And then if you got social media, like screen names that you want to shout out there for yourself, you can do that as well.
Well, first of all, hello everyone. My name is Tremaine. Um, I actually wanted to come up here to, talk a lot of, chime in with what you guys were saying because you guys y'all I guess want to say your topics be like juicy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, I just want to chime in. Can I just, let me just. So being a guest here is, I'm honored actually to be here, and hopefully it won't be the last time.
Wow.
Tremaine. I'm 34. I live in Miami, Florida. And really, I don't have too much to say about myself. I mean, I'm in a career like Dane was saying, as far as being able to get into a. I'm sorry, was it James that was saying about the about those careers where you definitely got to stay in. Well,
Mm-hmm.
definitely my career is one of those careers you have to stay in. I
Mm-hmm.
am a water treatment operator, licensed, and I actually have to stay. I actually just pulled the 16-hour shift, and I'm back again. So,
Wow.
you I'm definitely essential. So,
Yes.
um,
We appreciate you, sir.
oh, no
Yeah.
doubt, no doubt, no
We
doubt.
we glad to have you here. This is exciting.
Thank you for coming
Of
up.
Um,
course, appreciate you.
yes. So
Mm-hmm.
for those of y'all who are in the chat, if you want to come up, if you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do is go to he said what network.com, scroll down, and you'll see where you can sign up to be a guest. So definitely
Talk
utilize
some
that.
stuff. Let's talk some stuff.
Yes. So did
Yeah,
you know about the whole descriptions or the difference between the descriptions when it comes to casual dating?
yeah, actually, yeah.
Well, you
Like
ain't
you,
tell
like
me.
I agree. I agree with James as far as like with the casual dating. Like when you casually dating, you definitely like have your choices. You got everything open. It's not casual sex. I mean, you can have the casual sex, but at the same time, that's not like one of those one time deals. It can be, but it's not. As far as casual dating goes, you just have your options open. Like you said, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. You want to see what's out there. You want to be able to see, hey, I like this girl, but she might have a little red flag, or let me see
Mm,
how this person's going. Okay, cool, they're good, but I don't like how they're. So you definitely have your options open when it comes to casual dating. So
okay, I got a question. What does red flags look like when you're casually dating? Is that someone who wants a relationship and they're like, "What are we doing?"
well, when it comes to that, I would say somebody who definitely wants to like get married the next day. Yeah, definitely a red flag. So, I mean, maybe you probably like, like this, like if you have those one night stands, or if
Mm-hmm.
you have like a casual fling, and
Mm-hmm.
you probably doing it as far as doing it good, and maybe she wants to just jump into the relationship, and it's like, hold on, baby, just slow down. Let's go over our options. Let's see what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
hey, I mean, I
Mm.
understand it's good, probably on both of our ends, or probably just on your end, but at the same time, it's like we can't just jump into this. Like, let's go ahead and figure out what we got, to offer each other. You know what I'm saying? Not just
Gotcha.
the sex. Like, hey, let's see what's going on as far as careers go.
Yeah.
Finances, like what's your credit score? I want something that's long
Oh
term.
Talk,
Lord.
I
talk
don't
that
want
talk,
nothing.
my Uncle Elroy. Talk that talk, man.
I
That
don't
credit
want
score talk about.
yo.
Hey yo, wait, can we just can I get a moment of honesty out of everybody real quick?
What
Let's
up?
go.
Are we dropping somebody that we like based on their credit score?
No, I'm not.
Depending on the credit score, I would say.
Yeah.
Depending
Her
Okay.
on
credit
Okay.
score, her credit
Hold on.
score 499.
No, I'm gonna say it like this: the credit score, maybe not. What do you owe? That's what I'm asking.
yeah.
Is it
I was gonna
student
say that.
loans? Do you have 138,000 in student loans? Did you get a couple cars repoed? Did you get
Wait,
evicted? Have
is
you
it
been?
finger high?
Hey
Huh?
yo, I
What do you
think the
say?
amount of repos would matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
Listen,
it's like
Listen,
it's
now that
it's
we
like
talk about it,
Let's talk.
what your credit profile look like? Like you might
right.
have bad credit, you might not have no credit, but you might have 5 repos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Or not even that, just the fact that in order to get a house is something that I want, or something that you want.
Mm-hmm.
We know that as far as you being able to do so, they going by your debt. I forget what it's called. The
debt to
Income
debt
income
something
ratio.
ratio.
ratio, debt income ratio. So I mean, like with the debt that you have, I'm like, okay, what is it that we can do? Maybe we can possibly work on it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be able to take that sacrifice and say, hey, if it's not that bad, it's something that is, we can work on. Hell, I'll work with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I have something, maybe it's little, hey, work with me. You know what I mean? That way we can go ahead and get everything together and possibly get this house that we're trying to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're casually dating with that person, does that really matter? Because you're not
Ooh.
looking to
No,
go
that
forward
matters.
with them like
That
that,
matters.
anyways.
You casually
Even if
dating
you're
this.
casually dating them, oh, because
Casually
your
date.
car might be repo during the date.
Listen, if she drove and the car ain't there when we get outside, I'm gonna be mad.
Yo, if the car's not there, bro,
Yeah. Imagine you
and
just
you
have a
started
date and you
asking
go outside
questions,
and the car is gone.
Yo, we
yeah,
gonna have to. I don't
yeah, I
know.
wouldn't count student debt.
Listen,
I wouldn't
fam.
count
Yeah,
student debt.
I'm gonna go with a red. I'm gonna give you a red flag for me with casual dating, right? If we sit down for dinner and I said I'm paying, we have a nice meal, and you said, "Hey, can I get a bag to go?" And did you know I'm a little late on my rent? I'm short on this bill. Can I borrow like $200? Done. Done. Don't ask me anything else. I'm gonna pay for the bill. You're gonna have to catch an Uber home because I'm not even bringing you home.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
Go ahead,
why is
Bree. I
that
see
not
it.
a Yeah, because I'm like, why is that not a discussion before you even go on a date?
Because sometimes they gotta spring it on you in your face.
Wow.
That's how to turn
Okay.
people down when you look at them in the eyes sometimes. So
Shit.
some
Okay.
people know that, but I will tell you no,
Right to
flat
your
out,
face.
right to your face. And
Not even blink.
I'll pull my glasses off and look you in the eye.
No, no, no. Don't pull the glass. Pull them down.
Pull them
Pull them
down.
down.
What do you say, Dane?
as far as how
A
to,
red flag.
Red flag.
red
Flag
flags
during
with
casual
casual
dating.
dating. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, what if, for me personally, if a girl at 30 plus doesn't have a car for me in Connecticut, this isn't for New York, this isn't for NYC where having a car is inconvenient. This is for places where you need a car to get around. You know what I'm saying? And if
Yeah.
even if I think you're awesome, like, yo, why you ain't, I gotta go get you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time?
Mm-hmm.
That's that'd be a huge red flag for me. You know what I mean? But that's for me personally, you know.
Okay.
I would love for a red flag to be all of my exes were jerks and were wrong
This.
and were terrible.
Well.
All of my exes messed up, fumbled me.
Yeah. I'm the prize.
I'm the prize. I'm the prize.
Ah.
They were the problem.
Yes.
You
Okay.
know what?
All right.
You know what? I would actually say another red flag would be a woman that doesn't like pay attention to conversation.
Mm.
Like, we're having a
Mm.
whole conversation about, let's just say, relationships, and she goes left with it and goes somewhere else, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, lady, how you go from talking about relationships to your kids? Makes no sense.
Because she's trying to work up the question of, can you lend her $200?
Oh nah, oh nah, nah,
She's trying to get
nah.
on the topic.
I
So
want to add on to that. I want to add on to that. If you sitting down and they're giving you one word answers, or you really don't have any conversation at all, you just sitting down eating, looking at each other,
Yeah.
red flag. You have nothing to talk about.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing.
You know what? You're right.
You're there for the food.
Yes. Equal give and take during the conversation is so important.
yeah.
You know, because a conversationalist, right, could have a chat with anybody, right? And can carry a conversation with anybody. But if you're sitting with somebody and you gotta get stuff out of them, like they aren't asking you questions and there isn't an equal amount of time of listening and talking, like between the two people, that's a problem. You know what I mean? That's a problem.
Okay, let's go to this commercial break real quick. Then we're gonna come back because I got some questions, and we're gonna go over what was said in the chat as well. So you guys keep it locked. Make sure that you have subscribed to the Don't Judge Me But podcast and like this video. Like this video right now. Go ahead and like it because it gets even better. We'll be right back.
Mental ambition is a belief that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. It's holding yourself accountable for your mistakes, working through your traumas. It's never giving up and overcoming any roadblocks or obstacles in your way that prevent your growth and progress. This is a self-help book that deals with mental health, life coaching, and practical advice that anyone can follow to help with self-improvement, accompanied by real-life stories to motivate and inspire you. My name is James Sweat. I'm a certified life coach and author of Mental Ambition, a guide to upgrading your life. If you feel that you have no one in your corner, just know that I'm rooting for you to win, and I believe in you. God bless and keep going.
All right, and we are back tonight. We are talking about intentional dating, cultivating meaningful conversations. We got our guest with us here, Uncle Elroy, joining the discussion. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, right? But from my standpoint, casual dating isn't supposed to be so serious because it's not really going anywhere. Yeah, you're looking for vibes and all of that, but I don't think the mindset is and like you're going to pursue something intentionally long term with this person. So if let's say they're just your plus one to an event or you just want to go to the movies, you don't want to go by yourself. If somebody's not really paying attention, am I really going to be affected by that? Because I'm not pursuing nothing long term with you anyways.
You know what? I ain't gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. That sounds like a friend. That don't sound like nobody you trying to get in
Yeah.
touch with. That don't sound
I
like
mean,
something like you that you really trying to like pursue. Because if I'm casually dating, it's like, all right, that means I got everything in order. Like, okay, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. I'm making sure that she has all her teeth. I'm making sure that she has everything that that a woman's supposed to have. I'm first of all, I'm trying to make sure she's a woman. Let's just be honest. Because depending on the places that you
oh,
are, I want to make sure that she's on point with the things that I want. You know what I'm saying? For her, at least for the relationship that I'm pursuing with her. You know what I mean? And so if I'm casually dating, these are the things that I basically have a checklist. So if this is something that I got and she has everything on the checklist that I have, then okay, cool. Let's see if we can work out to probably go towards the next step. Maybe she has a checklist that she's looking for. Do I check off everything on your checklist? Okay, cool. Well, being able to talk about it, communicate, and if this is some things that we can talk about and actually, go through, and these are the good qualities that we have, even the bad qualities, because a lot of people don't talk about that. We don't talk about like
mm,
all the bad qualities that we actually have. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I'm not too much of a good texter or communicator. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't show love in the way that you want to be showed. This is some things that I could go by and, maybe work on, or like I said, probably go off on your checklist. If not, then, what can we do? If it's deuces, then hey, deuces. But
okay. So I got a question. So if they said that they had a drug addiction in their past, that's in their past. Are
right,
you able to still work with them on that?
of course, of course.
Even if it was like it don't matter what type of drug it was?
No matter what type of drug it was, that means that I need to be able to
Okay.
keep you away from this.
Mm.
I respect that.
Okay. Right?
I need to be able to
Okay.
I need to be able to, find some type of hobby or something that we can possibly do together to keep you away from this or keep your mind off of it. As far as a
Ah.
man would do, at
Yeah.
least that's what
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah. That's nice. Dane, if
Mhm.
someone said they smoked crack in the past and they want to come over and Netflix and chill, are you
Listen,
Netflixing and
I
chill?
am I am a man of the culture. Okay,
Okay.
I am hip hop culture. I
This dude.
am black culture. Okay. She better not tell me that she did crack. She better not tell me. She just better have a record of doing well. She ain't gotta tell me she did crack. If she got 3, 4, 5 years of consistent adult shit getting done, I'm okay with that. But I am a man of the culture, and we cannot stand for being in a relationship with a crackhead. I don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Some things
All right,
shouldn't be
don't tell
shared,
me.
huh?
Tell me it was something else. Tell me it was weed.
I'm done. I'm done. Look, see, 77 said I could do weed, nothing
See?
else.
Yeah, tell me it was weed.
Y'all are crazy. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate both honest answers here. So, DJ had said earlier, red flag for her is when you pay attention to your phone and not our conversation. If you don't like the convo, leave. I see this a lot, especially around the holidays where people are out for dinner, but as couples, but you see them both on their phones, just like they don't even want to be there. So, I think you guys had mentioned it earlier, like like Uncle Elris said, she can't even keep up with the conversation. She's too busy getting ready to probe you into a conversation about kids. I mean, stuff like that really does matter. I feel like there are some things that we can work on when it comes to people's past. What's one thing, James, that you're willing to, or you were willing to see past when it comes to casually dating or just dating in general and habits?
One thing I'm willing to overlook, that credit score.
Mm,
I'm saying the credit score is just a number of it's just a number, and that it fluctuates every day or every month whenever they recalculate it. Just because you got a bad credit score doesn't mean you can't pay your bills. You could have just had a repo or something else could have went wrong. But I just want to know, what are you bringing to this table, and are you responsible? So I can overlook a credit score. I can overlook if you got kids. Well, one kid, two kids gets a little messy. Something I can't overlook is multiple baby fathers. Don't judge me, but that's
mm,
my opinion. Because if I'm dealing with a woman and it's me and her, and then I got to deal with two other men that have say so, nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because
mhm.
if I want to run things a certain way, I can't even do that because I got to worry about what this kid's father's gonna say, this kid's father gonna say, and what you gonna say.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's way too
Yeah.
much. That's something I can't overlook.
Gotcha.
I get it.
Hmm. So, at what point do you guys realize that someone just might not be ready to date, period, casual or not casual? Like, what are
That,
some signs of that?
that is a very important distinction. And I think that that's something everybody should watch out for, because when someone says that they're casually dating, you got to really accept what that means, right?
Hmm.
That's not necessarily somebody that you should look for marriage in. That is probably someone that you should just hang out with and get to know. And I have another red flag I kind of just thought of, but if
Mhm.
a person is taking selfies and they are more interested in creating social media content for other people to enjoy in your company, I think that that might be an issue. Like if she is very like this while you're on a date with her, I think that that's kind of red flaggish.
Or if she's angling the camera where you're not in the picture.
Right,
Hmm. She take getting them pictures of the food, posting on Instagram. We
Mm-hmm.
eating good tonight.
Mm-hmm. You thought up that whole date and you don't get no credit for it.
Nah,
No credit.
I'm gonna throw my hand in there somewhere. You gonna see me?
Got to. You got to. You got to throw the bunny ears up like
Yeah,
this behind them.
exactly.
I'm just gonna knock the phone down.
Oh my gosh.
Put it right in
That's
that chicken Alfredo.
Right.
Oh my
Right.
gosh. We need an adult here. Um how soon is it too soon to discuss relationship goals and aspirations?
I think you can start on the first date. Like the reason you're intent back to the topic, you're intentionally dating because you want something
Mhm.
or you want to build with somebody. So on that date, you should be asking questions and trying to figure out if this is someone you can build something with. Ask them questions. See what they're about. What do they want? Are they casually dating? Do they want something serious? Do they want to get married? Do they need someone to help them pay the bills? Do they need someone to bring them to work tomorrow because their car broke? These are things that you got to ask because people will use you if you allow them to. Get to know who you're
Yeah.
dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I
that
have a question,
goes.
guys.
Oh, go. I'm sorry.
What? How often should people check in? Are check-ins an important part of a meaningful relationship?
What you mean by check in?
Check-ins. This is how I'm feeling. Um, this is what I wanted to say to you when we had a disagreement, or just check-in. Is that a thing? I mean, I'm out of the loop, B. I don't know.
I think that happens a lot when you guys like actually go on to the next level of like going from casual dating to like just dating each other. You know,
Mhm.
um, so when it comes to that, of course you would do a check in. Hey, how you doing? How you feeling? How's your mental? What's going on? What's on your mind? So when it comes to like check-ins, at least from my perspective, it'll be when I'm going on to the next day. Because when I'm from casually dating, it's like, okay, I want to get to know you, get to see what, like I said, going back to what you said earlier, I want to check off my checklist, the things that I
Mhm.
already have pre-written about what I want from a woman, and let's see if you have them, and I start asking those questions, like you said, hey, do you have this, do you have that, what do you think about this, what do you think about that? So when it comes to those things, and I actually like you like me, and we each other have, we're going off of everything that we now want to do. So it's like when we go to the next level, it's like, all right, cool. Let's hey, check in. How you doing? What's going on with your feelings? How you feeling? What you think about this?
Yeah.
Um, what's on your mental?
I think I
So at
asked
least
that because I kind of recognize that when people date, when two people are dating, there isn't really a cutoff moment. What happens is like one person might like another person, but the other person might say, I'm just not so sure about this. But they continue down this path. There's never really an exit um, once you start dating someone. So how do you guys feel about that? Do you think that's the case? Like,
A
how
lot of people.
often do you say, look, I'm sorry, this isn't working for me. It's been nice getting to know you. I'm moving on.
I
How
think a lot
often
of.
does that happen?
I don't think that happens too often because once you're kind of like 3 months, 6 months into it, you kind of just stay there and just see where it goes until you get mad enough to break up with them when they do something you don't like. A lot of people are afraid to speak up on how they feel and they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, or they just ghost you and you never hear from them again.
right.
Mm. So I typically let them know. And it could be at a longer period of time, but typically it's been a shorter period of times where I see that either they possess characteristics of something that I just don't, I'm not cool with, I can't mesh with. And I know that if I announce that I have an issue with these characteristics, it's kind of like expecting them to change themselves, which I'm not here to change anybody, and I don't want nobody to be somebody that they are not.
Right.
Don't confine or adapt because of me. So when I see those type of signs, I will go ahead and let them go, and hey, this is just not gonna work. But for the most part, um, I I don't know. I wouldn't let it keep going if I had a problem with it. Like I'm gonna bring it to the table because it could just be me tripping. So if
Yeah.
somebody needs to hold me accountable, then I'm there for it.
Yeah. I think I only asked that question because the people don't really catch that. They don't. We get into these relationships and it's like we sticking it out no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
and we
Yeah.
completely miss. We go from that dating phase to holy shit, like we're committing to each other despite everything we like and don't like about each other.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say I want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like we're together now. Now it's for better or worse.
Mm-hmm.
And it just is seamless. It's a seamless
Yeah.
transition.
How long do you think it takes for that transition to happen?
That transition happens in a month, 2 months. And people, you don't even realize it. Everybody
Yep.
be like 3 months. The transition really happens. I want to say it happens sooner than that. So when you get to a point where, damn, I don't want to disappoint this person. Like, I gotta stick it in. Like, that's just how dating goes in society these days. You date them for a month. Then after 3 months, you can't stop dating them. Then after a year, you can't just walk away from a person that you've been with for a year because that's rude. That's mean.
You know what?
Hell with that.
I think that comes a lot with communication. A lot of people don't know how to
Mm-hmm.
communicate. Um, like Sabrina said, as far as like if she's having, something with someone and she's like, I don't like this, she's like, I'm gonna, tell them, hey, I don't like this.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, they're like, okay, cool, well, I appreciate it. And I think that's a respectable thing. Like I can respect the person if you let me know like how you feeling, or if something I
Mm-hmm.
did, something I said, it's like, let me know. So with people not being able to communicate and these things just going on and on and on, it's like, damn, now I'm just here now. Like,
You
what's going
stuck.
on? I'm stuck
Yep.
until
Stuck.
that person may feel like, hey, uh, let me ask them how do they like the relationship so far? And when you ask them, it's like, I hate it. I hate it. What's going on? I don't
You're
like
like,
this. I don't like what you right. So now they're getting it out because you asked the question. And it's like, why couldn't you communicate that to me before? Like all of this could have been, squashed a
mm-hmm.
year ago
Mm-hmm.
versus
Good
now.
point. Great point.
I got a question.
Yeah.
When you dating, right? Let's say for a couple months, right? Casually dating, right? How do you know you're too deep in?
You start giving them money.
Yeah.
When there are expectations,
Okay.
and the other person gets mad when those expectations aren't met. Meaning, if you all of a sudden don't say goodnight, it's a problem, you know. But you guys are casually dating. You might have gotten a good night 3 nights in a row. So on that fourth night, it's kind of expected, you know. I just think that'll cause an issue.
Yeah.
That's when it switches.
Hmm.
What you say, Uncle Elroy?
Uh, I'd agree. I agree with Dave. Like that's something that when you have the expectation of something, or you start doing something to where now you have to keep it up. Now all of a sudden, with them now learning the patterns that you have, it's like, damn, I got to keep it up. So, I'm starting to continue to say, hey, good night, or I'm just checking on you, making sure you're good. And, when you don't do it, now, like you said, it's a problem. Now, all of a sudden, it's you guys are in straight, just boo boo, So,
Just boo boo.
yeah. So yeah, I
Nah,
agree.
Um,
I agree with Dave though.
let me add in there. I'm not taking the money thing back,
okay.
but to add to that, when you are starting to accept things that go against your values and your
Mm.
morals, just to save face with that person, if you know that for you, family is everything, and they have kids and they're not in their kids' life, but you still decide to date them or be with them, but yet you hold on to family, you're going against what is naturally feel good for you, because at this point you just want to be in that relationship. So I would add that on top of giving money.
Mhm.
Uh,
Well, let me ask something. As far as you, what you like in this person, you really like this person, and you know, family values is something that you
Mhm.
like.
Mhm.
And with them not taking care of their kids, but you really like this person, would you then be able to try and help them understand the values that you hold?
The thing is, okay, so for me, right, if somebody is not taking care of their kids and I'm a mother, me sitting here telling them about my values is not going to change who they originally are. This is who they are organically. So if they do, I have that conversation, I tell them how much family means to me.
Mhm.
Now they're going to become somebody that they think I want them to be just to stick around. And that's not healthy either.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
understood. That's understood. But I believe that, God put us in different relationships or different positions in order to teach us something that we need to know.
Hmm.
So, for example, like for me, I'll give you an example. My past, I was actually married at 22. I got divorced at 25. You know,
Hmm.
so in that time, I was not a very communicable person at all. Like I would hold on to things, anything, wherever it be, good, bad, I'm holding on to it. I'm not telling nobody nothing. So it was to the point where I got me and my ex-wife now, which is my child's mother. Um, we got to the point where we would just get, you know, messed up with because I would not communicate how I feel. I
Hmm.
wouldn't communicate what's going on or what should be done. I wasn't that person that I need to be as far as her husband.
Hmm.
And I I had to learn that. I had to learn that. Even after the fact of getting divorced, I had to learn that. I had to learn to, first of all, what does it take to become a man? I had to learn what does it take to communicate with a woman. I had to learn what does it take to make sure that this person has what they need as far as, anything mental, emotionally, physical, spiritual, whatever it may be. I had to learn those things, but I learned those things through different people.
Hmm.
I went through a series of women, and I learned that these women are like totally different. You know what I'm saying? But through each person I did go through, I learned how to communicate. It was like, I want to say it wasn't forced, but it was something that I had to learn. Um, in order to, if this person knows I did or they did this and it was really like bad, I had to learn. Okay, let me tell them I don't like this. I do not like this, and I really had to let them know. So it made me
Hmm.
feel like, okay, for anything going forward, I can definitely tell anybody this is something I don't like. This is something that I need to know.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So,
For sure.
and I had to go through different phases of different things that God wanted me to learn. So,
Right.
I want to add something on top of that. This is some real talk. Some things you can only learn when you're in a relationship, because when you're by yourself and you're single, there's no one there to check you. Whatever you're doing,
Hmm.
you're okay with it because that's the way you want it to be. But when you get in a relationship, like he said, you can sit back and realize you need to work on your communication. You need to work on your attitude. You need to work on saving. You need to work on budgeting. You might need to listen to someone who has a little more expertise in the area to help you get to the next level that you want to get to. If there's no one there to check you, you're just going to keep going down the same road. And you're going to think you're okay and you're perfect. But nobody's perfect. We all can use some type
Hmm.
of improvement. So some things you can only learn when you're in a relationship.
definitely.
Right.
I agree.
So what is the final call for tonight? What is the takeaway that you want the audience to go home or to sit back in their living rooms and say, tonight's episode really taught me a lesson. What is that lesson that you guys, each of you, would like for this to be as a takeaway? We'll start with our guest, Uncle Elroy.
I want the other everybody on the other side of this camera to know, hey, we need to learn how to be able to speak up for what we want, whatever it may be when it comes to dating, whether it comes to friendship, relationships, situationships, whatever ship it may be. We just don't want it to sink. All right. So definitely communicate, talk about what it is that you're going through, what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. At least for me, definitely.
Hmm. Awesome. And then, Dane, what is the takeaway lesson for this evening from you, sir?
I think the takeaway lesson for me is to, as I always say, follow your interests and enjoy what you have in common with people. Um, and this is how you cultivate healthy, meaningful relationships. It's by sharing things that you have in common. It's about finding a safe space in someone else. But also, if you have issues with the person that you're dating, for instance, if they aren't taking care of their kids and family is important to you, you have to remember that the only bargaining chip that you really have is the power to walk away. So if that's important to you, if something is important to you, let the person know. And if they don't care enough to change or do things for you, then you might have to walk away. That might be the only thing that you have to do. That's my takeaway from this evening's show. You know,
Awesome. All right. And James, what about you, sir?
Come on, man. I'm gonna say it like this: if you dating, date with a purpose, man. You out here trying to find love. You out here, you want someone just to spend the night with. You want someone to move in with you. You're looking for a roommate. Date with a purpose and let people know what you're searching for. Be honest with them, so that way they know what they're getting themselves into. Because they can really like you and they're really into you, but you got them saved as number 7 in your phone. And
Mm.
now someone else's feelings can get hurt. Be honest with what you want and what you're looking for. Don't play with people's feelings. And also, ask yourself, why do you really want a relationship? Why are you really out there dating? Is it because you want casual sex because you haven't been able to have sex? Is it because you want some companionship because you're lonely? Is it because you need help with these bills and these kids? Is it because you're bored at the house and you just need a little entertainment for the night? Or are you looking for someone to spend the rest of your life with? Are you looking for that soulmate? Are you looking for that one person you're ready to settle down with and build a future with? Figure out what you want first before you get someone else involved. I'm gonna leave it there.
Mm. Okay. Not number
That's
7.
tight. That's tight.
Whew.
Could be number
All
12.
right. Ooh, that's even worse.
That's casual
or
dating.
or free food.
Free food, car rides, free cigarettes.
Not free cigarettes. Um, my takeaway for tonight: it's okay to be single. You don't have to date. You don't have to be in a relationship. If you want to be single for the rest of your life, have at it. Cause guess what? Nobody can force you into something that you don't want to be in. If you're not ready to be in a relationship, if you're not ready to date, be okay with that. Don't let someone make you do something that you don't want to do because at the end of the day, you are the person that's going to be affected the most by it. Not them, you. So do what it is that you want to do and make sure that this is what you want. Like James said, you have to be sure, right? The only way to be sure is to have those conversations. Sometimes you just got to have the conversation with yourself. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with being single. To me, being single means you have the willpower. You're determined. And you're not going to settle for any old thing. Because a lot of people, they're in those relationships that they don't want to be in. So that's going to be my takeaway from tonight's episode. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get ready to wrap the show up. We're going to let our guest introduce himself as we bid farewell. Let the people know how they can reach out to you if you want them to reach out to you, because they're going to slide in your DMs. And, just definitely let them know if you got anything coming up, if you are a poet, a writer, actor, whatever. Let them know how they can support you.
Definitely. Well, first of all, my name is Tremaine, aka Uncle Elroy. Um,
Yes.
if you want to reach me via social media, you can reach me on Facebook, Tremaine Stevens. It's my whole name. Um, you can reach me on Twitter, or which is now formerly Twitter, which is now X.
Mm-hmm.
Reach me at which one is it? I don't remember it. I can't even remember that one. Please don't forgive me. Please forgive me for that one. But if you do want to reach me on TikTok, you can reach me on I'm your Uncle Elroy 33, and everything else is right there. I don't have an IG. I don't. You know, I just try to keep that away. Only thing else I have is Snapchat. You can reach me there. Main underscore entree 25 ENTREE 25. So appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No
All right.
problem.
And we're going to wrap the show up. Which one of you guys want to do the closing
Let
remarks?
James do the closing
Okay.
tonight. I
Okay.
like when he
Okay.
slides in with a smooth
Yeah,
closing.
because Jamaica. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Dane.
man. So it's your boy Dame Herb, aka Reppin' CT. You can find me at that name across all social media platforms. You probably have the most fun watching my antics on YouTube. Um, just started a new venture. It's been pretty profitable, so you can find out about that. Um, you know, take care of yourself and me. We're gonna take care of ourselves for y'all, right, family? You could go get yourself some merch
Yes.
at urbanbuddha.bigcartel.com. You can get you some swag that's gonna keep you calm, remind you to stay grounded. We are fearless, but not ruthless. You understand? And
Hmm.
we just outside. We're gonna be looking forward to coming back and doing it again.
Yes. All right. I guess I'll go now. What's going on, you guys? My name is Sabrina, aka Simply Bree. You can find me across all social media underscore simply, and it's SIMPLEEBREE underscore. So if you just Google Simply Bree, you'll find me either way. And what do I have going on? Getting ready to start another writing project. I am a writer. So getting ready to start that. You guys, we got merch. We got merch that is now up on our store. So if you go to he said what network.com and scroll down, you'll see it says support our podcast. Support us by purchasing merch and just letting us know that you are here because we are doing this for you. We enjoy having these conversations, but we definitely try to pick topics that we feel you guys can resonate with. So we appreciate each and every last one of you for checking in. Shout outs to all of you guys. Shout outs to Marv. Shout outs to Special 77. I did say I'm going to do roll call before we wrap up. I do understand DJ James just left not too long ago, but so stick around for a roll call and support the network, support us, like, comment, share. Okay. If you want to be a guest, all you gotta do is go to he said what network.com, scroll down, sign up to be a guest. We're locked up for November. So the next opening will be in December, first week of December. So we got a lot of good guests coming up this week. James, sorry, go ahead and wrap this thing up for us like a Christmas gift.
What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Mental Ambition, James, author of Mental Ambition, A Guide to Upgrading Your Life, and Mental Ambition, A Guide to a Better Relationship. Available at Walmart, Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com. A life coach, recovery coach professional, podcaster, motivational speaker, and author. Right? You can hit the TikTok at mental underscore ambition 2.0, 73.9 thousand followers, 2.1 million views, no, 2.1 million likes, 80 million views. Still growing. Mental Ambition is a movement. Instagram at mental underscore ambition 3.0. Followers ain't that much because they keep deleting my pages. If you need to get in touch with me for any of the services that I offer, hit the website, man. 3ws.mental-ambition.com, baby. I got you. You want some merch? The Mental Ambition merch is up there as well. Prepare your mind for any challenge. Believe you can accomplish anything, man. I appreciate everyone who participates. I appreciate everyone who watches, likes, shares, and comments. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. We obviously doing something right. So shout out to y'all. Let's get this done.
All right. And before we wrap it up all the way, we're going to go through roll call. So if you are here, I need you to just put present in the chat. We have, I know DJ James just left a second ago, so we'll give her that. Nanette, if you are here, go ahead and put present in the chat. Special 77, if you are here, put present in the chat. Laura Nicole, if you are here, and Marv 3. I'm sorry, 3. I was about to say 3.0. Marv 320. If you guys are here, go ahead and put present in the chat. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Like, y'all don't know how much this means to us. We do this for y'all. Hopefully we can continue and give you some of these great topics and some great guests along with it. So I guess we're ready to wrap up. You guys ready to go?
Appreciate you guys. Tremaine, Uncle Elroy, aka
Elroy in the building.
Uncle Elroy. Appreciate you, sir.
Most definitely. Yo, I really appreciate y'all taking the time to have me up here. And I mean, I loved it. I mean, hopefully it won't be the last time. So
no, you are always welcome back, sir. Always welcome back.
Definitely.
So, all right. Well, with that being said, we're going to give you guys back the rest of your evening. So until then, bye.
Peace.
It's very important to make sure that the person you're with knows what you need, because if you're not getting your needs met, what are we really holding on to with this leash?
You're going to be judged. Whether you agree to it or not, people are always going to have something to say because it's not what they like.
If you want to be solo, just y'all two, like most of us want, you kick it that way.